Welcome to this spooky edition of our English class. As you can see, I'm the teacher Orlando, and today we're going to see some things about Halloween and Day of the Dead. By the way, this is a special class, so if you want, you just have to write down the words that appear about here or maybe here, I don't know, and then send it, okay? But this class is just for merely information, okay? So please enjoy it. Alright kids, let's start with the date, because Halloween and Day of the Dead is not the same date, okay? Halloween is on October the 31st, while Day of the Dead is on the 1st and the 2nd day of November. So please write this down, okay? And although both dates have similar things, like the use of skeletons or skulls, they are quite different. One is more like a party, and the other one is a cultural celebration, okay? So first, what things have in common? Well, the use of a mask, a skull mask, and I don't know, candles, skeletons. There are things in common. However, in Halloween, they have different things, or they use different things to decorate your houses or to scare. For example, number one, in Halloween, they use a lot of pumpkins. Pumpkins. Try to see the subtitles so you can see how you can write it, okay? Pumpkins, number one. Got it? Okay, number two. One of the important things to do during Halloween is to ask for candies. Candies, alright? And how are you going to do that? Well, it's trick or treat. Trick or treat. It's like saying dulce or truco. Alright? Please write this down. What else do we have in Halloween? Ooh, ghosts. Ghosts is another thing that is only during Halloween. Alright? What else? Oh yes. A lady that knows how to do magic. Or maybe bad magic. What do you think it is? This is a witch. Alright? Witch. It's not like saying what? Remember that word? No, this is witch. You are going to see the word. Okay? Great. And of course, there are another uses, disguises as monsters in general. Monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein, mummies, zombies, a lot of things. That's the words that we need or we use during Halloween. Alright?
Great! Now, my little minion in black is going to explain us 5 things to do during Halloween. Hello! Yes, I'm going to tell you 5 things to do during Halloween. The first thing is to decorate your house in a spooky way. That way your house is going to look creepy, or creepier than before. Now we have number 2, which is go trick or treating. Trick or treating, the best tradition we have during Halloween and the best activity we can do. Alright? Great. Number 3, have a candlelight dinner. but make sure that the candle is spooky. If not, it might look kind of like a love dinner or something. No, this is going to be a creepy dinner. Great! Number 4, one of my favorite activities, by the way, is going to be watch a horror movie. Watch a horror movie. And that's my larger me, right? Dressing in red, watching a horror movie. And finally, this one is more educational, by the way, is going to be read or write a ghost story. Can be a horror story, creepy story, right? But reading is always an activity we have to do in every situation, right? Great. Let's back to you, my larger me. But before I leave, don't forget to copy all of this in English, in Spanish. And why not? Do the drawings.
Alright, so now you might say, that's it, teacher? You just asked us to write only a few things about Halloween? Well, guess what? Now we're going to talk a little bit about Day of the Dead. Alright? Day of the Dead is during the 1st and the 2nd day of November. But it's kind of more important during the 2nd day of November. Okay? That's why we don't have classes that day.
First, we are going to talk about the altar, since it's the most important thing in Day of the Dead. The altar has 3 levels. The lower level symbolizes Mictlan, which was the Aztec underworld of the dead. Then is the middle level, represents Earth, the place where people live. And then is the top level, which symbolizes Heaven, where God and the saints live. The base of an altar can be built using tables, shelves, or crates. The order of the 3 levels references Catholic and indigenous beliefs. Now let's continue with the things we use. First, the incense, made of copal, which is pine resin and used to communicate with the spirit world. Then the marigold, which in Spanish can be translated as flores de cempasúchil. Orange color and penetrating aroma lure heavenly souls to air. Petals are sprinkled on the floor, leading to the altar to guide the souls to it. Then we have bread for the dead, a sweet treat for spirits. The sign on top is meant to look like skull and crossbones. Then candles, which represent the element fire and attract the spirits to the altar. Another thing is water and other drinks, which quench the thirst of the spirits who are believed to travel to Earth for one day. And of course, food, which includes a deceased loved one's favorite items to eat and represent the earth element. Another thing can be paper banners, which intricate crepe paper cutouts represent the wind and fragility and are used as decorations for festive occasions throughout the year. And finally, or last but not least, photos and possessions. Photos of the deceased, as well as personal possessions, are included to remember the loved ones who have passed away. These are the most important things that our altar needs to have.
And that was it for today's special class. I hope you enjoyed this class. So please, and also enjoy this weekend, because we have these celebrations. Alright? And see you next week.